So welcome to the TARDIS, guys. What do you think?
Wow.
So this is the first TARDIS set to be a complete 360-degree set. The previous two TARDISes, you could only really shoot in one direction, and you had like a gap for the camera. This one, you can shoot anywhere and everywhere and not worry about shooting off the actual set.
Wow.
Pretty impressive. Also, as well, there'll be a crew of about 30 people in here at once when they're actually filming on the TARDIS, so it's very busy and people will be hiding underneath and things like that. But there's no real space for the cameras, so it's very tight. So what we have some of these walls are actually called camera traps, and that kind of means that you can take out a wall and put a camera in place, so kind of like a crane camera or like a heavy duty camera, so that's how they get the nice big wide shots that you see on screen.
Does it actually go up and down like you see in the...
Well, this new TARDIS actually doesn't. It stays still now. But instead, these rotate at the top.
Oh, yeah.
And it all actually works. It's all done in camera. It's not CGI. It's actually just these three big rings. Two go one way and one go the other. That's how it works instead. Which is quite a controversial kind of design. For the past 50 years, the time rotor went up and down and now it stays still. But the new designer, Michael Pickwood, he wanted to do something with the bit up there because he said it looks a bit plain. It looked like it should be doing something. So
Yeah.
that's why it does now. And all the controls, well, almost all of them do actually work. So if you do pull a lever or press a button, it will make a light go on and off or do something. And so lots of things for the Doctor to fiddle with in camera again and not having to do it off screen. So.
Honey brick stuff.
So the design for this one is much more of a darker kind of feel, and it also feels more like a machine this time round. Because the old TARDIS, Matt Smith's original one, it was more organic with the orange and the yellow kind of colours. It looked more like it was grown.
Like a magical world.
This looks more like a machine, and it could actually work, and you could fly it somewhere. So.
Video map this place. Don't put me in. I'll kill you.
Thanks, Creed. That's a very nice thing to say.
I'm joking, but split it.
Also, another new design feature on this, you've got a secondary kind of console control-y bit. That was kind of a new idea, just because the designer wanted to eliminate as many kind of handrails as possible.
Yeah.
But because of health and safety, you can't get rid of them all.
No.
We would have liked to, but we can't. So what we did instead is have these secondary controls, so they work as kind of banisters, but then still do something as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's got 4 levels, as you can see. That's the first TARDIS to have 4 levels. They normally only have 1 or 2 and a couple of steps up and down. But this one's got the balcony level there. They've got the middle level, well, the console level, another mezzanine level either side, and then underneath the heart of the TARDIS. Should we have a look at the heart of the TARDIS underneath? So from here you can really see the scale of how big the set actually is. From the floor to the ceiling it's 9 metres high, so it's about the same height as your average kind of house. And also, the ceiling that you can see, it's not actually a solid ceiling. It's a special material called gauze that's usually used in theatre, but now it's used in TV and film as well. So it kind of allows you to light it from the outside, so it still feels like a world that you're in without having to worry about inside lights.
Yeah.
Also, did anyone see the Snowmen, the Christmas episode? It's
All
where
of
we kind of saw the first reveal of the TARDIS. And underneath here, the Doctor was kind of choosing a costume. So he was throwing out all his clothes, puts a fez on and everything. It's all done underneath here. So.
And then he gets his bow tie out of the box.
And that bow tie actually, you know, he opens it and it's a nice little blue bow tie. That's actually the second Doctor's old bow tie, so Patrick Troughton's, just as a nod back again to the classic series, yeah. And it was also the designer's favourite Doctor. A nice little touch there.
Very good.
Also, this is all a self-supporting structure, so that was quite difficult to design. It took about a month just to work out how it would work to look like it's floating. So it's all done by the equal weight distribution on the staircases that you see. So it kind of gives that feel of endlessness with the stairs and weightlessness.
Wow.
From here as well, you see the gold and the silver control there?
Yeah.
That's kind of the main lever that takes off the TARDIS to go forward or backwards in time, depending on which way you pull it.
Well,
So this is where our adventure ends, I'm afraid. Well, enjoyed it?
yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to head out now. If you follow me.